Your mind has been running all day, hasn't it? Thoughts stacking on top of thoughts, decisions bleeding into worries, and now here you are, wanting nothing more than to simply stop thinking and fall asleep. Tonight, that's exactly what's going to happen. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Whether you're on your back, your side, or however your body naturally wants to rest, just settle there. Let your head sink into the pillow. Feel the weight of your body being held by the surface beneath you. You don't need to make anything happen. You don't need to force relaxation or chase sleep. All of that effort, all of that trying, you can set it down now. Close your eyes gently, not squeezing them shut, just allowing your eyelids to rest naturally. Notice how that simple act already begins to shift something. The outside world starts to fade just a little. Your internal world becomes more present. Take a breath in through your nose, slow and easy. Hold it for just a moment. Then let it go, releasing through your mouth with a soft sigh. Do that once more. Breathe in, filling your lungs comfortably. Pause, then release, letting your exhale be longer than your inhale. One more time. Breathe in deeply. Hold, and let it all go with an audible sigh, as if you're releasing the entire day with that breath. Now let your breathing return to its natural rhythm. You don't need to control it anymore. Just notice it. The gentle rise and fall of your chest. The subtle expansion of your belly. Your breath knows what to do without your help. It's been breathing you since the moment you were born, and it will continue throughout this entire night. Your body is incredibly intelligent. Right now, even as you lie here, it's performing thousands of processes without any conscious input from you. Your heart is beating. Your blood is circulating. Your cells are regenerating. Your nervous system is beginning to downshift from the alertness of the day into the restoration of night. You don't have to manage any of this. It happens on its own. This is the beginning of what's called non-sleep deep rest. You're not asleep yet, but you're entering a state where your body gets to experience profound recovery, while your conscious mind remains gently aware. This state is more restorative than you might imagine. In fact, research shows that this kind of deep rest can provide benefits similar to sleep itself, helping to consolidate memories, process emotions, and reset your nervous system. Think about your face for a moment. All day long you've held expressions. You've maintained a certain look, controlled your features, perhaps smiled when you didn't feel like it, or held tension in your jaw without realizing. Right now, let all of that go. Let your forehead become smooth. Release any tightness between your eyebrows. Allow your eyes to rest deeply in their sockets, no longer focusing on anything. Soften your cheeks. Let your jaw hang slightly open if that feels comfortable. Your tongue can rest softly in your mouth, not pressing against anything. Notice how much energy it takes to hold your face in any particular expression. Now notice what it feels like to simply let it be neutral, soft, without any agenda. Move your attention to your throat and neck. This area holds so much throughout the day. swallowing words you wanted to say, tension from looking at screens, the weight of holding your head upright for hours. Imagine your neck lengthening slightly, creating space between each vertebra. Your throat can be soft and open. There's nothing you need to say, nothing you need to swallow down, nothing you need to hold back. Your shoulders have been working hard. They've been up near your ears, carrying stress like a heavy backpack you forgot you were wearing. Let them drop now. Truly drop. Let gravity pull them down toward the bed. Feel the space that creates. Your shoulder blades can spread wide across your back, releasing any pinching or tightness between them. Roll your awareness down your arms. Your upper arms, so often held in position, can now be completely supported by whatever surface they're resting on. Your elbows can unlock. Your forearms can become heavy. And your hands, those incredibly hard-working hands that have been gripping, typing, holding, gesturing all day long, they can finally unfurl. Let your fingers gently open, your palms facing naturally, your wrists loose and free. Take another slow breath here. As you inhale, imagine you're breathing space and softness into your arms and hands. As you exhale, imagine any remaining tension flowing out through your fingertips like water draining away. Now bring your attention to your chest. Your rib cage has been containing your breath all day, expanding and contracting thousands of times. Feel the front of your chest softening, the sides of your rib cage releasing, your back body, all those muscles along your spine, letting go of the work of holding you upright. Your chest doesn't need to be held in any particular position. It can simply be rising and falling with each effortless breath. Move deeper inside to your heart. It's been beating steadily, pumping blood, keeping you alive without any acknowledgement or thanks. Take a moment to appreciate it now. You don't need to do anything. Just recognize that your heart is working for you, and it will continue to do so as you rest. You can trust it completely. Your stomach and abdomen. This is where so much gets stored. Anxiety often lives here, creating tightness or churning sensations. Stress gets held in these muscles. Old emotions can create knots. Right now, consciously soften your belly. Let it round out. Release any instinct to hold it in or keep it flat. There's no one to impress, no reason to maintain any particular shape. Your belly can be completely soft and loose. As you release your stomach muscles, something interesting happens. Your brain receives a signal that you're safe. A tight belly tells your nervous system there's danger, that you need to be ready to fight or flee. A soft belly tells your nervous system that all is well, that you can rest, that there's no threat present. So let your belly be soft and feel that message of safety ripple through your entire system. Your lower back might be holding tension too. That area works so hard to support you, and it rarely gets acknowledged. Imagine your lower back widening, spreading, releasing any grip or tightness. If you're on your back, feel how the bed supports you there. If you're on your side, notice how your body can let go into that position. your hips and pelvis, these powerful joints that carry you through your day, they can unlock now. There's no need to hold any particular position. Your hip joints can feel spacious and free. Your pelvis can settle into the bed, heavy and grounded. Any tension in your glutes or the deep muscles of your hips can melt away. Moving down your legs now, your thighs, both the fronts and backs of them, can become heavy and still. Your knees can unlock, softening any tendency to hold them rigid. Your calves, which have been supporting your weight and helping you move, they can fully relax now. And your feet, your beautiful feet that have carried you everywhere today, they can finally stop working. Your ankles can be loose. Your feet can fall naturally to either side. Your toes can simply be. Take a moment to scan back through your entire body, starting from the top of your head and moving all the way down to the tips of your toes. If you notice any area that's still holding tension, just breathe into it. You don't need to force it to relax. Simply bringing your gentle awareness there is enough. Your body knows how to let go. You just need to give it permission and stop interfering. You might notice thoughts still appearing in your mind. That's completely natural. You haven't done anything wrong. The mind thinks that's what it does. But here's what's different now. You don't have to engage with those thoughts. Imagine each thought is like a cloud drifting across the sky. You can see it, acknowledge it's there, and then watch it float away without grabbing onto it, without following it, without turning it into a story. Some thoughts might feel urgent, like they need your attention right now. But ask yourself, is there anything you can actually do about this thought in this moment? The answer is almost certainly no. Whatever it is, it will still be there tomorrow if it truly needs your attention. Right now, you're not available for thinking. You're unavailable for problem solving. You're in a state of deep rest, and that's the only job you have. Your breathing continues, steady and rhythmic, like gentle waves lapping at a shore. Each inhale brings in fresh oxygen, nourishing every cell. Each exhale releases what you no longer need. There's a natural pause between breaths, a moment of stillness. Notice that pause. In that space between breaths, there's complete peace. This is the state we're cultivating tonight. This is non-sleep deep rest at its most profound. Your body getting exactly what it needs to restore and heal. Your mind getting a break from the constant churning. And somewhere in this process, without you even noticing exactly when, you'll cross the threshold from this peaceful awareness into actual sleep. You're going to drift deeper now into a state where conscious awareness starts to blur at the edges. This is where the real magic happens. Your nervous system is beginning to shift, moving out of the sympathetic state that keeps you alert and active, sliding gracefully into parasympathetic mode. This is where healing happens. This is where your body does its most important work. Let yourself sink even deeper into the bed beneath you. Every point of contact between your body and the mattress can become heavier. Your head pressing gently into the pillow, your shoulders spreading wide, your back molding into the surface below. It's as if gravity itself is increasing, pulling you down into the most comfortable heaviness you've ever experienced. Bring your attention to your breath again, but this time we're going to work with it slightly differently. Don't change anything forcefully. Just notice the natural rhythm that's already there. Notice how the breath moves in, filling your lungs from the bottom up. Notice the brief pause at the top, then the gentle release as the breath flows out, and that moment of stillness before the next breath begins. Let's extend that natural rhythm just slightly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold gently for just a moment. Then release slowly through your nose for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And rest in that space of emptiness before the next breath arrives. Again, breathing in for 4 counts. Let the breath fill you completely. Pause, then release for 6 counts, letting everything go. Feel how that longer exhale signals to your entire system that it's safe, that there's no danger, that you can let down every last defense. One more time. In for 4. Pause. Out for 6. And rest. Now let your breathing return to its own natural pace. Notice how even without controlling it, your breath might have become slower, deeper, more easeful. Your body is learning. It's remembering what it feels like to be completely at rest. In this state, your mind might start to produce images, random scenes that don't quite make sense, fragments of memories mixed with imagination. This is normal. This is your brain beginning to process the day, starting to organize information, preparing for the deeper stages of sleep. You don't need to make sense of these images. You don't need to follow them into full stories. Just let them flicker like a television in another room, visible, but not demanding your attention. Your heart is beating steadily in your chest. You might be able to feel it now, that gentle, rhythmic pulse. Each heartbeat is proof that your body knows exactly what to do without any conscious effort from you. Your heart has been beating since before you were born, and it will continue its faithful rhythm all through the night. You can trust it completely. Imagine now that with each heartbeat, a wave of relaxation spreads through your entire body, starting from your chest and radiating outward like ripples on a pond. Each pulse carries warmth and ease to every cell. Your arms receiving this wave, your legs receiving this wave, your organs bathed in this gentle, healing rhythm. Your digestive system is working quietly in the background, processing and absorbing. You don't need to do anything for this to happen. Your immune system is patrolling, protecting, repairing. Your endocrine system is balancing hormones, preparing your body for the restoration that happens during sleep. All of this is happening right now, beneath your awareness, and it all works better when you're in this state of deep rest. Think about the concept of non-sleep deep rest. It's a state where your body gets many of the benefits of sleep, even while a part of your mind remains faintly aware. Your muscles are releasing tension. Your nervous system is recalibrating. Stress hormones are decreasing while feel-good neurotransmitters are increasing. Your brain waves are slowing down, moving from beta to alpha, preparing to drop into theta and eventually delta. This is profound healing happening in real time. You might notice your body starting to feel different, perhaps a heaviness in your limbs, as if they're made of lead, or maybe a lightness, as if you're floating just above the bed. Some people feel warmth spreading through their body. Others feel a pleasant coolness. Some feel tingling or gentle vibrations. All of these sensations are signs that you're entering deeper states of consciousness. They're all completely normal, and they're all evidence that this process is working. If you notice any twitching or jerking as you relax, don't be alarmed. This is called a hypnic jerk, and it happens as your nervous system releases tension. It's actually a good sign. It means you're letting go of the stress you've been carrying. Just acknowledge it and continue to relax. Your face can soften even more than it already has. Your jaw, which you might have been clenching without realizing it, can hang loose. Your tongue can rest gently in your mouth, not pressed against anything. Your eyes, beneath their closed lids, can stop moving, can simply rest in their sockets. The tiny muscles around your eyes that create expression can all go slack. Feel how your ears are simply receiving sound without trying to interpret or respond to it. The sound of my voice is becoming almost like music, washing over you, the meaning less important than the rhythm and tone. You're absorbing what you need without effort, without concentration. Let's take 3 more intentional breaths together, and then we'll let your breathing be completely automatic. Breathe in deeply, filling your belly, then your chest. Hold for just a moment at the top, then sigh it out, letting your lips part slightly, making a soft sound if that feels natural. Feel the relief in that exhale. Again, breathing in all the peace, all the calm, all the safety of this moment. Pause, then releasing any remaining tension, any lingering thoughts, any sense of needing to be anywhere other than exactly where you are. One final deep breath, drawing in relaxation like you're breathing in the night itself. Hold, then let it all go with a gentle, surrendering exhale. Beautiful. Now your breath continues on its own, quiet and steady, requiring nothing from you. Imagine you're lying in that cottage room again, looking up through the skylight. The rain has softened to the gentlest patter. Each drop that hits the glass is perfectly spaced from the last, creating a rhythm that's almost like a lullaby. The darkness outside is complete now, not a frightening darkness, but the soft, velvety darkness that makes you feel held and protected. In this room, in this moment, you are completely safe. The walls of the cottage are solid around you. The roof above you is strong and waterproof. The bed beneath you is the most comfortable place in the world. There is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go, no one you need to be except exactly who you are right now, in this instant. Time has become strange and fluid. A minute might feel like an hour, or an hour might pass in what seems like seconds. This doesn't matter. You have all the time you need. The night stretches out before you, full of possibility for deep rest and restoration. Your subconscious mind is very active right now, even as your conscious mind grows quieter. Your subconscious is wise. It knows what you need. It's already beginning the work of processing emotions, consolidating memories, and solving problems in ways your conscious mind never could. You can trust this part of yourself completely. It's been taking care of you your entire life, and it will continue to do so throughout this night. As you lie here in this state between waking and sleeping, you might notice that time seems to skip. You'll be aware one moment, then suddenly you'll realize you drifted off somewhere, and now you're back. This is perfect. These gaps in awareness are mini dips into sleep, and each one is allowing your body to rest more deeply. Don't resist these gaps. Welcome them. Each time you drift and return, you're practicing letting go. Soon one of those drifts won't bring you back to this guided awareness. You'll drift into actual sleep, deep and restorative. But there's no rush. There's no pressure. It will happen naturally, in exactly the right moment. Your body knows when it's ready. You can trust the process completely. Your muscles continue to soften with each passing moment. Feel how your shoulders have melted away from your ears. Notice how your jaw has loosened, teeth no longer touching. Your tongue rests gently in your mouth, not pressed against anything. Even your eyelids have become so soft that you've forgotten they're closed. This is the body's natural wisdom, releasing what it no longer needs to hold. Beneath you, the mattress seems to have molded perfectly to your shape. Every curve of your body is supported. Your head sinks into the pillow at just the right depth. The weight of the blankets provides a gentle pressure that feels reassuring, like a soft embrace. You are held. You are safe. You are exactly where you need to be. Let's bring awareness to your breathing once more, but this time simply as an observer. Don't try to control it or change it in any way. Just notice. Notice the cool air entering your nostrils. Follow it down into your lungs. Feel the gentle expansion of your rib cage. Then observe the warm air leaving your body, carrying with it anything you no longer need. Your breath is happening all by itself, perfectly, without any effort from you. It's been doing this your entire life. 60,000 breaths you take each day, and you don't have to think about a single one. Your body knows exactly what to do. In this moment, you might become aware of small sounds around you. Perhaps the settling of your house, maybe a distant car passing. The sound of rain continues its steady rhythm. None of these sounds disturb you. Instead, they become part of the tapestry of this experience, weaving together into a cocoon of safety. Every sound confirms that you are here, now, present in this peaceful moment. Your mind may still be producing thoughts. This is completely natural. The mind generates thoughts like the heartbeats, automatically and continuously. But you don't have to engage with these thoughts. Imagine them as clouds drifting across a vast sky. You are the sky, unchanging and expansive. The clouds pass through, but they don't touch the essential you. Some clouds are wispy and light. Others might be darker, heavier. It doesn't matter. Let them all drift by. You remain the sky, vast and peaceful. If a particular thought tries to pull you into a story, into planning or replaying something from your day, simply notice it. Ah, there's a thought about tomorrow. There's a memory from earlier. Hello, thought. And then gently return your attention to the sensation of your body resting, or the sound of the rain, or the rhythm of your breath. You're not fighting thoughts. You're just choosing not to follow them down their familiar paths. This skill, this gentle redirecting of attention, is strengthening your mind. Each time you notice you've drifted into thought, and you softly return to the present moment, you're building a muscle, not a physical muscle, but something just as valuable. The ability to let go, the capacity to choose where your attention rests. This serves you far beyond this one night. You're learning something profound about how to be with yourself. Picture yourself back in that cottage, in your favorite room beneath the skylight. But now, notice there's a second window, a large one that looks out over a meadow. Through this window, you can see the landscape bathed in moonlight. The rain has stopped. Everything glistens, freshly washed. The grass, the wildflowers, the trees in the distance, all seem to glow with a soft luminescence. The moon is nearly full, hanging low in the sky, its light filtering through scattered clouds. You rise from your chair, moving effortlessly, and approach this window. The glass is cool to the touch. You can see your reflection faintly in the pane, but beyond it, the meadow stretches out, peaceful and still. There's a path that leads from your cottage into this meadow, winding through the tall grass. You feel drawn to this path, curious about where it might lead. Opening the door of your cottage, you step outside. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the scent of wet earth and growing things. You're wearing the most comfortable clothes imaginable, soft and warm. Your feet are protected, but you can still feel the ground beneath you, solid and reassuring. The path begins just ahead, lit by moonlight. You take your first step onto it. The grass on either side of the path is tall, reaching almost to your waist in places. It brushes against you gently as you walk, a soft whisper of movement. Fireflies have emerged after the rain, their lights winking on and off in the darkness. Yellow-green sparks floating through the night. You pause to watch them, mesmerized by their random dancing patterns. There must be hundreds of them, scattered throughout the meadow, each one a tiny beacon. As you continue walking, the path leads you to a grove of trees. These trees are ancient, their trunks wide and bark deeply grooved. Their branches arch overhead, creating a natural cathedral. Moonlight filters through the leaves, dappling the ground with silver light. You can hear the soft drip of water falling from leaf to leaf, the last remnants of the rain making their way to the earth. In the center of this grove, there's a clearing with a large flat stone, smooth and worn by countless years. It's the perfect height to sit on, and something about it draws you forward. You approach and sit down, finding the stone surprisingly comfortable. still holding a bit of warmth from the day's sun despite the rain. From here, you can see through the trees back to your cottage, its windows glowing softly. You can also see deeper into the forest ahead, where the trees grow thicker and the shadows deeper. But you feel no fear. This is your place, your sanctuary. Every part of this landscape exists to support your rest, your peace, your journey inward. The stone beneath you seems to pulse with a gentle energy, almost like a heartbeat. Or perhaps that's your own heartbeat you're feeling, steady and strong. The boundary between you and this place is becoming softer, less defined. Sitting here, you realize you can hear the earth itself, not with your ears, but with some deeper sense. You hear the roots of the trees drinking water deep underground. You hear the small creatures in their burrows, safe and warm. You hear the grass growing, an almost imperceptible whisper. You are connected to all of it, part of this vast web of life and rest and renewal. Let's take 3 more intentional breaths together here in this grove. Breathe in the cool night air, filled with the scent of rain and earth and growing things. Hold that breath, feeling it nourish every cell in your body. Then release, letting any remaining tension flow down through your body, through the stone, into the earth itself, where it can be transformed. Again, breathing in peace, in stillness, in the absolute safety of this moment. Pause at the top, then exhale completely, surrendering more deeply than you have yet tonight. One final breath, drawing in all the healing energy of this sacred grove. Hold it gently, then let it go with complete trust, knowing you are held by something much larger than yourself. Perfect. Your breathing returns to its natural rhythm, slow, steady, effortless. You continue sitting on this stone, but you notice something new, a soft glow beginning to emanate from the trees around you. Not the fireflies this time, but the trees themselves. They're releasing a gentle, warm light, golden and comforting. It's as if the trees have absorbed sunlight all day and are now releasing it back into the night, sharing their energy with you. This light begins to surround you, not harsh or bright, but gentle as candlelight. It touches your skin and seems to sink in, warming you from the outside in. Wherever this light touches, your body releases another layer of tension you didn't even know you were holding. Your cells themselves are relaxing, softening, opening. You're being bathed in pure healing energy. The light moves through your body like water, flowing into every space. It fills your chest, expanding your heart center. It flows down your arms to your fingertips. It travels up your neck and fills your head with golden warmth. It moves down through your torso, your hips, your legs, all the way to your toes. You are glowing now, just like the trees. You are part of this forest, this earth, this night. You feel yourself becoming lighter, even as your body becomes more relaxed than ever before. It's as if gravity has loosened its hold on you slightly. You're still sitting on the stone, still aware of your body, but there's a floating quality to your awareness now. You could drift up like smoke if you wanted to. or you could sink down into the earth like water. Both directions feel equally appealing, equally safe. Time has become completely meaningless here. You might have been sitting on this stone for minutes or hours. The night could last forever, and that would be just fine. There's no morning you need to rush toward, no alarm clock waiting to jolt you back to responsibility. There is only this eternal now, this perfect moment of rest and peace and connection. Your conscious mind is growing dimmer now, like a lamp being slowly turned down. Thoughts come less frequently, and when they do arrive, they're softer, less defined, more dreamlike. You're entering that threshold space between waking and sleeping, that liminal zone where magic happens, where healing occurs, where your deepest self can emerge and do its sacred work. Your body knows exactly what to do now. It's been preparing for this moment all evening, releasing and softening, layer by layer. And now you've arrived at the deepest threshold, where your conscious awareness can finally step back and let your unconscious mind take over completely. This is where true restoration happens, in this space between worlds. The golden light from the trees begins to pulse gently, matching the rhythm of your heartbeat. Slow, steady, calm. Each pulse sends another wave of warmth through your body, and with each wave you drift further from the surface of waking consciousness, down into the depths, down where healing happens without effort, down where your body remembers how to restore itself perfectly. Notice how your breath has become almost imperceptible now, so shallow and gentle that you might wonder if you're breathing at all. But you are. Your body is breathing you. You don't have to do anything. Your lungs expand and contract in their ancient rhythm, independent of any thought or control. Let them. Trust them. They've been doing this since your first moment of life, and they'll continue long after you've drifted into sleep. The stone beneath you feels different now, warmer, softer. Or perhaps you've become so relaxed that the boundary between your body and the stone has started to blur. You can't quite tell where you end and the earth begins. Your back melts into the surface beneath you. Your legs become heavy as the stone itself. Your arms might as well be made of moss and lichen, so completely have they surrendered to gravity. Above you, through the canopy, a few stars have emerged. Not many, just a handful of bright points in the deepening blue. Watch one of them, just one. Let your awareness rest on that single point of light. It's been traveling for years to reach your eyes tonight, crossing impossible distances through the darkness of space. And now it's here, connecting with you, this tiny spark of ancient light, meeting your consciousness in this sacred moment. As you watch this star, your eyelids grow heavier, but that's all right. You don't need to keep them open. In fact, letting them close feels like the most natural thing in the world right now. When they do close, you can still see the star. It's imprinted on the darkness behind your eyelids, a bright afterimage that slowly fades to a warm glow. Watch it fade. Let it carry your awareness with it as it dims. Softer, softer, almost gone. The sounds of the forest are changing. The crickets seem farther away now. their song becoming part of the background, part of the earth itself. The owl has gone silent. Even the breeze has stilled. The whole forest is settling into deep night, and you're settling with it, sinking down, down, down into rest. Your mind might offer you images now, fragments of dreams beginning to surface, a path through different trees, a door you've never seen before, a face you almost recognize. Don't try to hold on to these images or make sense of them. Let them drift through your awareness like leaves floating on a stream. Here, then gone. Nothing you need to grasp or understand. Just the beginning of the dream state. Your brain shifting into its nighttime patterns of processing and restoration. Feel your jaw release even more. There's always more softness available, always another layer of letting go. Your tongue rests heavily in your mouth. Your teeth are not touching. Your lips are barely closed, so relaxed that a small breath could part them. Your whole face has become a soft mask, expressing nothing, holding nothing, just resting in pure neutrality. Take one more intentional breath with me now. Draw the air in slowly through your nose, filling your lungs about halfway. Not too deep, just a gentle expansion. Hold it there for a moment and release, letting the air flow out naturally, taking with it any last fragments of holding or controlling. Beautiful. Now let your breath return to its own rhythm, so subtle you're barely aware of it happening. The golden light from the trees is fading now, slowly dimming as if on a timer. The forest is preparing for the deepest part of night, when even the trees rest, when growth happens in darkness and silence. As the light fades, the darkness doesn't feel heavy or oppressive. It feels like a blanket, like protection, like the inside of a cocoon where transformation happens safely, hidden from the world. You are so deeply relaxed now that you might not even be sure which parts of your body you can still feel. Your feet have disappeared into numbness. Your hands are just vague presences at the ends of your arms. Your face might as well belong to someone else. So little sensation remains there. This is perfect. This is your body entering a state of profound rest, the kind that allows for deep cellular repair and restoration. Your heartbeat has slowed to its resting rate, strong, steady, requiring no thought from you. Each beat circulates blood through your body, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every cell, carrying away what's no longer needed. Your body is a perfect system, and right now, in this state of deep relaxation, it can focus entirely on healing, on balancing, on restoring itself to optimal function. The temperature around you feels exactly right, not too warm, not too cool. Your body has found its perfect equilibrium with the environment. You might notice a slight heaviness in your limbs now, that pleasant, weighted feeling that comes with deep relaxation. Or you might feel almost weightless, as if you could float up from the stone. Both sensations are perfect. Both indicate that you've reached a profound state of rest. Somewhere in the distance, so far away it might be imagination, you hear water, a stream moving over rocks. The sound is barely audible, just a whisper of flowing water. It's It's calling you deeper, inviting you to drift downstream with it, to let go of the banks of waking consciousness and float into the current of sleep. There's no resistance left in you, nothing to hold you back. You're ready to let the current carry you wherever it flows. Your thoughts have become like that water now, fluid, formless, no longer structured into sentences or ideas, just a flowing stream of images and sensations and half-formed notions that appear and dissolve before you can grasp them. This is perfect. This is your mind shifting into sleep mode, letting go of the day's patterns of thinking, opening to the deeper wisdom that only emerges in rest. Notice how your breath has created its own rhythm now, a slow tide, in and out, barely there. Each exhale takes you deeper. Each inhale brings you exactly enough energy to take the next exhale. Nothing more than you need, nothing less. Perfect balance, perfect rest. The last of the golden light fades completely. The forest is dark now, but you're not afraid. You've never felt safer than you do in this moment. The darkness is a friend. It's the space where dreams are born, where your unconscious mind can do its sacred work without interference from your waking awareness. Trust the darkness. Sink into it. Let it hold you. Your body might twitch slightly as you cross this threshold between waking and sleeping. A leg might jerk. A finger might move. This is normal, natural, a sign that your nervous system is downshifting into sleep mode. Don't let it disturb you. Just notice it and drift deeper. Nothing can disturb your rest now. You're too far down, too deeply relaxed to be pulled back to the surface by anything external. The stone beneath you has become part of you, or you've become part of it. The distinction no longer matters. Your earth, your stone, your forest, your night. You're the breath of trees and the whisper of wind. You're the slow movement of stars across the sky. You're everything and nothing, vast and small, present and dissolving. Let yourself drift now. There's nothing more you need to do, nowhere else you need to go. This is the moment of complete surrender. This is where you let go of the last thread connecting you to waking consciousness and trust the current of sleep to carry you safely through the night. Your body knows where to go. Your mind knows how to rest. You can release all control now. Everything is happening exactly as it should. The stream you heard earlier is louder now, or perhaps you've drifted closer to it. You can feel its coolness, hear its gentle burbling over smooth stones. It's inviting you to step in, to let the water flow around your ankles, your calves, your knees. The current is gentle but persistent. It wants to carry you downstream into the heart of the forest, into the deepest part of night where dreams bloom like night flowers. You step forward, feeling the water rise around you. It's neither cold nor warm. It's perfect. It holds you up effortlessly. You don't need to swim. The current does all the work. You simply float, your body cradled by the water, your mind cradled by the darkness, your spirit cradled by something larger than you can name. You're being carried now, drifting downstream through the ancient forest, under the stars, through the sacred night, safe, held, completely at peace. Downstream you float, the water carrying you with such tenderness. The trees on either bank lean in, creating a living tunnel, their branches intertwining overhead. Soft bioluminescent fungi glow faintly along the water's edge, casting just enough light to show you the way without disturbing the profound darkness. You notice your breathing has become so shallow, so gentle, that you can barely feel it. This is perfect. This is the rhythm of deep rest, when your body requires almost nothing to sustain itself, when every system slows to its most efficient state. Your heartbeat has become a distant drum, steady and slow, barely perceptible. The water supports you completely. You don't need to hold yourself up. You don't need to keep yourself afloat. Everything is being done for you. This is surrender. This is trust. This is what it feels like to let go completely. As you float, you become aware of your thoughts becoming more dreamlike. They don't follow linear patterns anymore. One image flows into another without logical connection. A memory from childhood melts into something that hasn't happened yet. A face you know becomes a landscape you've never seen. This is how your mind processes the day, sorting and filing, making connections that your conscious mind would never make. Let it happen. Don't try to make sense of it. The stream widens now, becoming slower, deeper. The current is barely noticeable, just the gentlest movement forward. You're suspended in liquid darkness, held perfectly, drifting without effort. The stars above seem closer now, as if the sky has lowered itself to meet the water. Or perhaps you're rising to meet the sky. Space and time feel fluid here, bendable, unimportant. Take a moment to scan your body one last time. Your face completely relaxed, your jaw loose and heavy, your shoulders melted away from your ears, your arms floating beside you in the water, your hands open and soft, your chest rising and falling with those barely there breaths, your belly completely released, your back supported entirely by the water and the earth beneath it, your hips loose and free, your legs heavy and still, your feet pointing gently in whatever direction they naturally fall. Nothing held, nothing tense, nothing requiring your attention or effort. The water is getting warmer now, or perhaps your body is adjusting to its temperature. You can't tell the difference. Atween where the water ends and your skin begins, the boundary is dissolving. You're becoming liquid yourself, flowing, merging, losing the solid edges that usually define you. This is deep rest. This is the state where healing happens, where your nervous system recalibrates, where your brain consolidates memories and clears away the metabolic waste that builds up during waking hours. Your body knows exactly what to do in this state. You don't need to guide it or help it. Just drift and allow. The stream carries you around a gentle bend, and suddenly you're in a pool, perfectly circular, perfectly still. The current has released you into this sacred space. Above you, the stars reflect on the water's surface, creating the illusion that you're floating in space itself, suspended between two identical skies. You can no longer tell which way is up. You exist in the center of everything, held in perfect balance. Your breath is so quiet now. Pause here and simply notice it. Don't change it. Don't deepen it. Just observe how still you've become, how peaceful, how deeply rested you already are, and you're only going deeper. The pool begins to glow softly from within, a gentle blue luminescence rising from deep below. It's not bright enough to disturb you. It's just enough to show you that you're held by something alive, something conscious, something that wants nothing more than your complete rest and restoration. Feel the light entering your body through your skin. It's not invasive. It's nourishing, like moonlight, like starlight, like the first light of dawn that comes so gently you barely notice the darkness lifting. The blue light fills your feet, your legs, your pelvis, your belly, your chest. It fills your arms and hands. It rises through your throat and fills your head. You're glowing now from the inside, filled with healing light, vibrating at the frequency of deep rest. In this state, your brain waves have slowed dramatically. You're hovering in that space between waking and sleeping, in theta, perhaps touching the edges of delta. This is non-sleep deep rest, where you're conscious enough to hear these words, but detached enough that they reach your subconscious mind directly, bypassing the critical faculty that usually filters everything. Your body is receiving these suggestions as commands for wellness, for rest, for restoration. Every cell in your body is bathing in this healing blue light. Your immune system is strengthening. Your digestive system is resting and repairing. Your cardiovascular system is working at its most efficient, effortless pace. Your endocrine system is balancing itself, releasing exactly the right hormones in exactly the right amounts. Your nervous system is resetting, releasing stored tension, letting go of fight or flight patterns that no longer serve you. This is happening automatically. You don't need to do anything. Just float in this luminous pool and let your body remember how to heal itself. The trees around the pool begin to hum softly, a sound so low you feel it more than hear it. It's the frequency of the earth itself, the resonance of everything living and growing and resting. Your body recognizes this frequency. Your bones remember it. Your cells align with it. You're coming home to something ancient, something that existed long before you were born and will exist long after you're gone. You're part of this vast intelligence, this living system that knows how to rest, how to restore, how to begin again. Let yourself merge completely with this humming darkness, this glowing water, this infinite now. Time has stopped. There is no past pulling at you. There is no future calling you forward. There is only this eternal present moment, this perfect floating, this absolute peace. If thoughts arise, watch them drift across the surface of the pool like fallen leaves. They don't sink. They don't disturb the depths. They simply pass through your awareness and continue on their way. You remain deep below, untouched, untroubled, at rest. Your breathing is automatic now. You've forgotten to pay attention to it, and that's exactly right. Your body breathes you. Your heart beats you. Your blood flows you. Everything is happening without your help, without your vigilance, without your control. This is the deepest trust. This is the ultimate letting go. The blue light begins to fade slowly, returning to darkness, but it's left something behind. You're filled with its warmth, its healing energy, its promise of restoration. The darkness that returns is rich and full and safe. It's the darkness of the womb, of the earth, of the space between stars where new worlds are born. You're being held in this creative darkness, this generative void where anything is possible and nothing is required. Your body is so heavy now. If you tried to move, you wouldn't be able to. But you don't want to move. You want to stay exactly here, floating in this perfect pool, held by the water, surrounded by the humming trees, covered by the star-filled sky. This is where you belong right now. This is exactly where you're meant to be. As you float here, you might notice that you're breathing in harmony with something larger than yourself. Perhaps you're breathing with the trees, exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide in that ancient partnership. Perhaps you're breathing with the earth itself, matching the slow rhythm of tides and seasons. Perhaps you're breathing with the cosmos, your small breath a mirror of the vast expansion and contraction of the universe. You're connected to everything. You're separate from nothing. This is the truth that emerges in deep rest. The illusion of separation dissolves, and you remember that you're part of this intricate web, this living tapestry, this dance of energy and matter and consciousness. You're safe here. You're held here. You can release everything and simply be. Let yourself sink now, gently, slowly, down through the glowing water, down to the soft bottom of the pool where the finest sand waits to receive you. Down you drift, settling like a leaf, coming to rest on the earth itself. The water above you, the earth below you, the stars beyond you, and you, perfectly placed in the center of it all, ready now to cross completely into sleep, into dreams, into the deepest rest you've ever known. You rest on the sandy bottom now, cradled by the earth itself, the water a protective layer above you, and somehow you can breathe here. Somehow this impossible place makes perfect sense. Your body has become so still that you're not entirely sure it exists anymore. There's awareness, yes, but it's diffused, spread out, no longer confined to the boundaries of skin and bone. You are the pool, you are the sand, you are the darkness and the stars, and the space between heartbeats. Your mind has gone quiet in a way it rarely does. Not the forced quiet of trying not to think, but the natural silence that comes when thinking simply stops being necessary. Thoughts may still arise occasionally, like bubbles floating up from the depths, but they pop before reaching the surface. They dissolve back into the silence from which they came. You don't need to do anything about them. They handle themselves. Feel how your entire being has synchronized with rest now. Your muscles have released tensions you've carried for so long you forgot they were there. Your organs are performing their quiet work without interference. Your brain is washing itself clean, clearing away the debris of consciousness, preparing for whatever dreams may come. This is the body's wisdom, and you've finally stopped interfering with it. The humming of the trees has become so much a part of you that you can't tell if you're hearing it or if you've become it. This low, steady vibration is your natural frequency, the note you were always meant to resonate at. Everything else, all the stress and striving and endless doing, that was the interference. This is your true state, this rest, this peace, this absolute surrender to what is. If you're still aware enough to hear these words, know that it's perfectly fine to let them go now. You don't need to follow along anymore. You don't need to stay with my voice. You've arrived at the destination. The rest of the journey happens without guidance, without words, without anything external. Your body knows the way from here. Your unconscious mind knows exactly what you need. Trust it completely. Let the last threads of waking awareness dissolve now. Let yourself sink beyond even this deep rest, beyond the pool, beyond the forest, beyond all images and sensations, into pure sleep, into dreams, into the healing darkness where your deepest self can finally emerge and do its sacred work. You're safe. You're held. You're exactly where you need to be. There's nowhere else to go. Nothing else to do. Just this. Just rest. Just sleep. Drifting now. Dissolving. Becoming nothing and everything. Held by the earth. Held by the night. Completely, utterly, finally at peace.